Cowboys. This party is interactive. You can send text messages to Fox News's New Year's ticker and video to our YouTube channel. Joining us now with all the exciting details are UParty 2009 hosts Megyn, Kelly, and Bill Hemmer.
You did that very well.
Thank you.
We're out of here.
Listen, I have one objection. How long have I been here? What's with spelling my name wrong in the prompter? It's M-E-G-Y-N.
They don't see that.
I don't feel love, Alan.
Nice to see you guys.
Everything I've learned about TV, I've learned from watching between 9 and 11 o'clock on Fox in the morning.
You're smarter than you look, actually.
Rich is a big fan of Kelly Scored. I hear he gets a lot of ideas for his columns that way.
Exactly. Now tell us, guys, 24 hours from now, you're a couple blocks from here in the middle of everything. What are we going to see?
I tell you, for one, I want to kiss this year goodbye. I mean, the layoffs in Wall Street and the Dow and the GDP and the unemployment number. Forget it, man. Put 2008 in the rearview mirror because 2009 is going to be that much better.
I'm looking forward to the bands. Last year we loved the bands. It's the
Tell me
energy
about this.
of being
I'm not hip enough to know any of these bands.
Look at this. Look, ladies, need I say more? Would you take a look at Chuck Wicks? Yeah, he'll be there live. OAR is on fire. They've got this hit Shattered, which is like all these bands are, you know, you got to be hip and cool to know these bands. And if you're not, don't worry about it because you'll see them tomorrow night and then you'll be up to speed. But OAR has got one of the top Billboard spots with It's Shattered, and we got Low Cash Cowboys who are on fire. That guy was Chuck Wicks and his band, and then we got the 70s band. Right on.
If I watched more MTV and VH1 instead of Fox News constantly, I might know.
You might know Right On. They're going to play at the inauguration. That's right in your bailiwick.
You know, Rich said the key thing, though, in the comfort of your own home.
That's right.
Because it's going to be downright Arctic tomorrow night in New York City.
Yeah. What do you wear?
Well,
how are you going to be dressed?
I just went through this.
Don't get personal, Alex.
I just went through this.
They're going to see whenever they were on TV.
And I feel confident at this point, after having seen the wardrobe options, that there will be a boa.
Yeah, boa.
Yes.
Live or fake?
Tune in to find out.
3 or 4 of them that keep warm out there. I tell you, what you're watching now on this videotape here is from a year ago. When you get 1 million people crowded in these streets of New York City.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And you watch the digits change from 08 to 09. It is a moment to behold.
There we are last year, Bill.
And not to be too cheesy, too schmaltzy, but I mean, there is so much joy and exhilaration. Those people, by the way, they're in these pens for 8 to 10 hours. There is no alcohol.
You know, that's nuts.
And there are no restrooms.
That is crazy.
Technically, there's
you gotta
no
want
alcohol.
it.
I found myself on New Year's Eve at Times Square one year, many years ago. It's crazy. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah,
you got to stay home and watch you two. That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it because you get the feel, but
now,
you don't actually.
Is there anything in particular you're most looking forward to?
Yes, I have one thing I really want to see.
Yeah.
On the platform where you saw the video of me and Bill last year, Greg Gutfeld will be joining us for much of the night. I want to see Gutfeld and Hemmer.
Yeah, is that right?
Hemmer is he's a very upstanding man.
Hey, look, why would you want?
He is never inappropriate.
Yeah. Why would you want to spend
Gutfeld is always
with
inappropriate.
Gutfeld? Come on, why would you want to do that?
He's been warned there's a 7-second delay.
I mean, that's just something not right about that. Okay, he'll
That's
definitely
everybody's
add some.
New Year.
I said to him, "Now listen, I don't want to hear anything X-rated," and he said, "You are so different in person."
Are people going to be in their right minds anyway? You can do whatever you want on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, look, I think most of those people down there, they're actually more controlled than you think.
Yeah. Well, they're in pens.
Well, yeah, they are. They know where to go. They can't move anywhere. But I just want to get back to the point. They are committed to starting the new year in a very special way. Yeah. And the sights and the sounds that you see from Times Square cannot be matched anywhere.
Now, are you inside some kind of pneumatic tube or something? Are you outside and you're actually outside?
And you want to know, speaking of the 5-degree temperatures, you can't have like space heaters there or anything because of all that confetti that comes down at midnight.
Oh, really?
So you just got to stand there and freeze.
So you really have to, like, you have like hot cocoa or something? I mean,
we got nothing. We got each other.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so when do you guys get to celebrate and bring in the new year? I mean, you got to go home
with
to your
everybody right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll see it.
There may be a little party after. Bill doesn't remember.
Yeah, I want to go to that after party. That's where I want to go.
Actually, Courtney Friel's hosting the after party this year.
And we've got a great group of reporters who are fun and are looking forward to this.
It is really a fun way to spend it. I mean, we put together, kind of work here. But, I mean, you guys put together, and it's going to be, once again, Courtney Friel. You're going to have Jill Dobson. You're going to have some great acts.
Griff Jenkins was incredible last year. He was doing the crowd surfing. He'll be there again this year.
And between Griff and Gutfeld, you're in big trouble.
Really? I mean, anything could happen. Bill and I are going to get down in the middle of the crowds this year, so it's going to be a little nutty.
And it's going to be a better year because Obama will be in office.
There you go.
Not yet.
We have a Democratic House and Senate. Come on, come with me on this one.
Well, I mean, it's time to start anew.
Can I just say this?
So we'll give it
I
to
notice
you.
you're avoiding taking any political
Not at all.
stance.
I think, like the whole experience, everybody has seen the madness in Times Square, and that's what you tune in for, right? Because you want to see all that craziness.
Right.
But for me, the nicest moment last year was when the clock struck 12 and the confetti rained down, and they played John Lennon's Imagine over the loudspeakers, and people, New Yorkers, were touching one another, hugging, swaying, singing.
Right.
When does that happen?
Not in New York.
You make eye contact in New York, you get shot.
You guys have a very happy New Year. We'll all be watching. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having us, guys.
All right.
Don't
Happy New
forget
Year.
to tune in tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, when Megyn and Bill kick off UParty 2009, ring in the new year, right here on the Fox News Channel, heavily dressed. Up next.